Welcome to season 2 of On the Spot. At On the Spot, we discuss the issues. At a time where unemployment is high and the government is laying emphasis on human capital development and job creation for the youth, there is a growing call for young people to shift their focus from job hunting to job creation. Now, with Sierra Leone's youthful population, a large percentage of them fall within the unemployed bracket, as universities continue to churn out thousands of graduates yearly. With limited jobs available, my guest has delved into the world of entrepreneurship, not only proudly producing made in Sierra Leone products, but also providing job opportunities for a number of her peers. Now, there's nothing like a good hot cup of coffee to awaken those senses and kickstart your day. But definitely nothing beats when that aromatic, sweet-smelling, and tasty coffee is homegrown, manufactured, and packaged right here in Sierra Leone. Well, Hannah Elizabeth Tarawally is the 25-year-old CEO and founder of coffee couriers Salone Coffee, a business she started right after sitting her West African Senior Secondary School Certificate exam, which we commonly call WASC. She did that in 2014. That exam she passed, but unfortunately could not proceed to the university due to lack of funds. So she started a business selling coffee, but had to remodel that business when Ebola struck in Sierra Leone. This remodeling gave birth to this amazing coffee processing business that today sits on the shelves of a number of homes, restaurants, and shops. My guest is 100% self-taught, learning through so many mistakes, but never giving up. Despite the many hurdles, my guest was able to fund her education through this business, pay her staff on time, and still remain profitable. She was featured on CNN's Marketplace Africa. So let me just welcome this amazing woman I've been talking about so much, Hannah Elizabeth Tarawally. Welcome to the show, Hannah. It's so amazing having you here on the show.
Thank you very much, Stella.
Good.
I'm pleased to be here.
So first of all, I need to just give you a round of I just need to give this to you. Well done, amazing. Like I mentioned in the intro, you started this business right around when you just finished your high school examination in 2014. So take us through. I'm sure you just didn't wake up and say I wanted to go into business. Take us through on what really happened. Right after taking your exams.
Once more, thank you very much for inviting me. When I started my WASC exam. My father was late and my mom, she's old and she was selling at the market, but she can't afford money for me to go to university. So my elder brother was working at UNFPA. So I asked him to find a job for me so I can find a way to continue my education. So when my result was out, so I take my result and then give it to him. And then he said, okay, he have his friend, Nick Pigot. Okay. So he took my results to him and said, Nick, please help my sister. He's a white guy. Okay. Yeah. So Nick said, okay, I would like to meet with Hannah. Let me see her. So we make an appointment. So I went to see him and he said, okay, Anna, I will not be here forever because he have few time. He will soon cut off his job and then go back to...
And sorry to cut you off there. Nick worked in UNFPA
yes.
together with your brother?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So Nick was working at UNFPA. So he said, okay, think of something that will live with you when I'm gone, and then you will do it for yourself and then support yourself. So there comes the idea of coffee. Yeah. Okay. So
first of all, I want to know how you got this idea of coffee. I mean, you could have chosen anything. You could have chosen, selling clothes or shoes, or you could have decided, I don't know, you could have decided something, but why coffee? Where did you get that, desire to get into a coffee business?
Okay, so when I do research, there's limited producer coffee in Sierra Leone. So because I don't want to go into fashion, there are a lot of people doing fashion and other stuff. So I decided to go into business, and a lot of experts are coming. They love coffee. So as I said, a limited producer coffee in Sierra Leone. So that is why I choose coffee. And he was pleased with the idea. So we decided to start selling hot coffee to offices like GIZ, Oxfam, Gold, International. So we go around there in the morning. We have our kits, the tikitu, we have the espresso machine, we have the milk, we have everything, the gas, the bag, everything. So we go around there in the morning with the menu and some snacks, granite cake and benny cake. So we have doing it for a long time, and then Nick gone. It went, yeah. So I was still doing it. Then there came Ebola.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get to the Ebola part. So let's now. Okay. So basically, you finished high school, took the exam, but couldn't afford to go to the university, and then you met someone who said, "Give me an idea of a business." What was the investment? How much did the person invest in this idea of yours? How did he support you to kickstart this business?
Yeah, it was small amount of money that we invested. Like I said, about the tikitu, and then the plunger where we used to make coffee, and then we bought the coffee from supermarket. So it's little amount of investment we started with.
So you started first of all using foreign coffee to basically make coffee drinks.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
So again, I'm sure this came out of part of your research, but who taught you how to make espressos and cappuccinos and the various variety of coffee drinks?
Well, Nick taught me about that, how to make the espresso, because he bought all how to use the machines. Yeah, too. Even the first time, you can see I have the smack here.
Okay.
Yeah, so the hot water just poured me.
Right.
So, but I still continue to do it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go on a quick break. We're going to go on a quick break. And when we do come back, we're going to talk a little bit about the process of figuring out, because I love the fact that you said you did a research and you found a niche market. So we're going to come back and talk about that. This is On the Spot. We'll be right back.
Domestic revenue mobilization is a key instrument for the government of Sierra Leone in reducing poverty, increasing financial independence, achieving middle income status, and charting the path for new directions. From supporting the free quality education, good roads, healthcare, electricity, and more.
Domestic revenue mobilization is very critical when it comes to national development.
Through the Asikoda World, we have developed beautiful management tools. We have also developed systems in which it will bring transparency and help to the importer, to the broker.
iTax is a platform for all your domestic taxes. The electronic cash register system is the game changer.
Let's support government by paying our taxes. For more information, visit the nearest NRA office or log on to our website www.nra.gov.sl.
All right, welcome back. For those of you just joining me, I have here Elizabeth Hannah Tarawally, CEO and founder of the coffee couriers Salone Coffee. So you had this opportunity, okay, someone said, I'm going to invest in any business idea you have. I want to go through the research process, because you just finished high school and you had no business background or understanding. Although your mother, who you mentioned is pretty much old, was into business, did she in any way sort of influence, your thought process? Did she sort of guide you in how to get started?
No, no, she did not. Yeah, but I was selling with her. I was, yeah, when she was doing the business, I was with her. Go in the morning hours, sell, and then go back before I went to school.
What business was she into?
She was selling cassava, potato. So I'll go in the morning, put it in the tray,
In the
carry
market?
it. Yeah, in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I put it in the tray and then go and sell it around the surrounding. From there, because I was in the afternoon shift.
Okay.
From there, I come to school.
So immediately after selling, then you go back.
You go back to
school.
Yeah.
So, it's so amazing that you found a niche. You were so observant about your environment. You figured out that there were quite a number of expatriates who loved coffee, and you figured out that you could do a business in coffee. And at that point in time, it hadn't occurred to you to actually go into the actual business of manufacturing, processing coffee. Take us through on how Ebola impacted your business, because clearly it was a good thing for your business.
Exactly. It was really a good thing. Because when Ebola came, the offices, they restrict us not to go there again. So I was like, wow, I need to support myself. And even my mom, she's old. I need to take care of myself. So I don't want to forgone the business. So I need to do something like do something that will keep the business going. So I decided to start buying the raw coffee. So I was using this YouTube, and then so I decided to buy the raw coffee.
You were using what?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah.
So you would go online.
Yeah. So I
and literally just watch what other people were doing.
Yeah. So I get the green coffee from Kono, and then I bought
Green?
5. Yeah, the
green coffee. That's the raw coffee.
The raw coffee.
Okay.
So I bought 5 kg, and then decided to roast it. Yeah, on the pot. So because I don't know how to do it, it was my first time. So everything just go just like that.
Wow.
Yeah, everything was burned. So it was not good. So I decided to throw it away and then get another one wherein I roast it. So I tried to get the small roaster from the blacksmith. Yeah, so I went to Ferry Junction. So I get the small roaster from the blacksmith and then roast the coffee.
Okay.
And then put it in a plastic, this water plastic. So I take it to the office because that time I have some personal contact with some friends. So I send them samples, they taste it and they say, oh, you did it, this one? I say, yes. And they said it was really good, like Michelle and other white people. And I asked him, and they said, oh, yes, it's really good. So I was sending that small.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, you clearly you're not a grower. You're not a farmer. You're not farming cocoa.
No.
So how did you identify where to go purchase the raw cocoa? Where did you get the contact from? Because clearly you had to go to the interiors yourself. You had to go up country yourself to go do this purchase. How did you identify your seller?
So Nick connected me with this man, Alusain. He was there. He was in Kono. So he connected me with him after he went. And then I said, I want to start roasting the coffee. So he connected me, give the contact. And then I do not go to Kono. So I send him the money and then he sent me the coffee. Yeah, because I've never been in Kono by that time. Yeah. So that's...
Okay, and that's how you got it.
Yeah.
So I'm still trying to wrap my head around, because I know a lot of young people who would always give you 1,000,001 reasons why Sierra Leone is wrong and everything is wrong in Sierra Leone, and give you 1,000,001 reasons why they don't have a job. And every time you look and you see that many of them do have smartphones. And I question, what do you do with that smartphone? it's an opportunity for you to empower yourself, for you to learn. And that's clearly what you've demonstrated. You used a mobile device. You used, it could be a smartphone, a computer, but basically you used the internet to empower yourself, to teach yourself how to go through this business. So you learned from the basics right on to where you are now.
Yeah.
And how was that process for you? Especially we know that data is very expensive in Sierra Leone.
Yeah, when we sell the coffee, I use some money to buy internet. Yeah.
And you kept learning.
And keep learning,
Okay.
yeah.
So this means that you had already researched the equipment you needed to get this business going. So now let's talk about how you were able to get those equipments. Because I know when you initially started, you actually sketched what you wanted the blacksmith to make for you. So take us through on that, how you were able to get those things.
Well, I went to the blacksmith after I sketched everything on the paper. So I explained to them, say, I need small roaster. You know the big drum they used to roast granules.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I was small, when in the market area, so I've seen that. I think God made it for me to go through here. So I've seen that. So I decided to sketch it on the paper. So I explained to him and then he did it for me. Exactly what I said. So I was using it. But it's a manual. So I have to keep turning to roast the coffee. I have to buy the wood and then I have to roast the coffee, use it to do that process.
So everything you do right now is still at the manual stage?
Yes. So when Nick was going, so he decided to leave me with Sharon. So Sharon was coaching me on how...
And Sharon worked at UNFPA?
At Coded, Sierra Leone, yeah.
Okay.
So she was monitoring me how to keep my finance and she advised me to open accounts. So because they like my passion and they were supporting me in ideas of how to I don't need to spend like that. So I decided to open an account, start saving some money. So start supplying. I went to the supermarkets and then say, I have my product, I want you to have it here. Which was not easy at the start.
It was not easy, especially getting your products on the shelf of shops in Sierra Leone. I'm going to halt you here still. More to come on the program. This is On the Spot with Stella with Elizabeth Tarawally. We'll take a break and we'll be back.
Setting up a business can be a headache. Finding office space, buying furniture, printers and photocopiers. But if you're not ready for all that, BSI can help. BSI provides furnished and serviced office spaces for the short or medium term, whether it's for a day meeting, a conference or an immediate office rental for a few months. There are no long-term cost commitments and the offices are fully equipped with all your office needs. Or we can simply provide you with a prestigious business address thanks to one of our virtual offices. Find out more about BSI, your office away from the office. Go to bsisl.com or call 076 242 328.
Welcome back. This is On the Spot and I have Elizabeth here. So take us through on the challenges that you had to overcome getting your product on the shelves of supermarkets. How difficult or how easy was it for you?
It was not easy for me to get the coffee at the supermarket because I will not say the Lebanese are bad people, no, because now they are really helping me and boosting up my business. But I think that's their process of doing, just their own way of doing things. So when I went to the supermarket, I said, I have my products and then I wanted to have it on a shelf, and they said, how much is it? So I give them the price. No, we don't want this one here. We don't want it like this. So I was like, I go there again. You have to support me because I'm small Sierra Leoneans doing this business for me to support my school. And I keep going to them. So they
eventually became tired
yes,
of seeing you, is it?
And they start say, okay, supply me 6. Small, and 12. So because they are seeing people are going and buying the coffee, now I'm supplying them. And even sometimes the coffee will finish and they will call me, you don't want money, eh? Come and supply me.
So how many stores carry your coffee?
Well, I have 9 to 10 approximately, yeah.
Wow.
Supermarkets. Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful. So, it's okay. I know I did mention that you're working, doing all this process manually. It's very important that people get to see the amount of work you put into what you do. And this is going to be our video of the week. Take a look. We'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more about that process and even the process of getting this amazing coffee beautifully packaged and ready to go. Enjoy it, the video of the week.
We set the fire. We use the local roasting process. So we set the fire and then we put the coffee in the roaster. You see the local roaster, and then we roast the coffee. From there, we get 45 to 1 hour minutes. From there, we turn and we allow them for cold. Then we grind them if possible. If not, then we put on our bags and then we package in the next day.
So that gives people an idea of the amount of work it takes to process the coffee from the raw state to the finished product that we get to watch. Um, is that the major challenge you have, in growing your business? Because a lot of it is still manual. Is that the major challenge you have in this business?
Well, the major challenge that I have in this business is the packaging. Yeah, because we can get the coffee from Kono and some other farmers, set of farmers in Kailan, Kono, and then bring it down Freetown. I have my team, they roast it, we package it. That one we can do, but the packaging, because in Sierra Leone we don't have packaging company. I think packaging is a major
challenge.
Yeah.
But you did have a packaging you're using. I see a black one. I know it used to be brown. What happened to that one?
Before I was using brown packaging, but since the COVID-19, and then I wanted to order another one from UK, Maxilla Packaging. So I sent them mail, and then they did not reply. Yeah.
So your business employs how many people?
We have 9 of people, working. Yeah.
So obviously you started this business before you got into the university, obviously.
Yeah.
And through this business, you were able to fund your education through. How was that process for you? But most importantly, how old were you when you started your business?
I was 18 years old.
18.
Yeah.
So take us through on how it was for you funding your university. You did read business administration.
Yes.
So why?
Because I love business. My dream, my passion is business. Yeah, so it was not really easy when I admitted to the University of Sierra Leone, doing business and then doing studies. So I have to manage myself, because if I said I will not do business, I will not continue the university. And if I said I would just focus in business, maybe I will not have the ability to come and even sit here and then talk like this. So I focus on business, and then also, so I manage myself. Sometimes, like when I have programs, I will sneak from my class and then and then go and do business. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah, because they have this one company that was doing programs, so I will go there, serve them coffee, and then I also go and set up everything. Yeah, and then go for class. Sometimes I have to ask my friends to write my name. So one of my friends one day said, "What are you really doing? Sometimes you just go, you don't want to tell somebody what you are doing." I said, "It's not easy. I'm just doing something that I will support myself." So I sneak from class and then do my business as well, manage myself. So if I want to go and bring the coffee from Kono or Kailan, I have to go there in the weekends.
So now you go yourself
Yes.
to source your raw material.
Yes.
The raw product.
Yeah. So I have to sneak from class. Sometimes I have to go for 2 weeks. Yeah, to balance the situation. Yeah.
And how has COVID impacted your business? Because again, this is another crisis, another pandemic that has hit the world. I know it had an effect in the area of packaging, but how else has it impacted your business?
Well, I'm employed, and let me say, there was this program, Sierra Leone Accelerator, Agro Processing. So I was one of the SME that won the program. Won the program. Yeah.
Wonderful.
So
and this was when?
It was last year, October. We have this funding, and then to boost up my business. So my business wanted to collapse when the COVID-19 started, because because of the district lockdown, we can't go there and then get business, and a lot of our target customers, they are not coming again because of the COVID, and my business want to collapse because of the COVID. So there came this World Bank and the team, so they have to support us to get a funding so that we boost up our business. So the COVID and the the World Bank team, they support us, and now we are doing business greatly, and things is going. Yeah.
And you as part of the remodeling, what else? Let me not ask the question directly. I want you to say it. So, what else have you done to promote your business, to promote the business of coffee beyond the aspect of processing? But I'm gonna hold you on that thought. Take a break. We'll be back. This is On the Spot.
The ball as a terminal, I don't lay behind is on the English language question paper. It's only 500,000 euros per person. Go. Young lady, you can wait. I want to discuss something with you. Please. Okay.
As I don't tell you earlier, I get all them question papers there.
Kamala, please stop. Stop.
Your company all corporate. Why you blame me sir to get? Or you want to spend the rest of your life to take this whole exam again?
What about if I stay with you tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 12 o'clock, come meet me.
Who's it? Oh, Kaisa, young lady.
Good afternoon, sir.
Look more beautiful and sexy.
Thank you very much, sir.
Wow. Take off your clothes.
Wow. Come close to me.
I'm telling you now, all the leakages in this, I don't lay my hands on them. I get them all in different subjects.
Yes, sir. I'll be working on it.
Sure, I'm not staying on.
We are the Scorpion Squad from Anti-Corruption Commission. Mister, you're under arrest. Officer, now arrest him.
What's your job have you do? What job have you do, officer?
Now we go. No, wait.
We, the teachers them, we will always be role models. We will never get involved in such a shameful act.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, I have the beautiful Elizabeth Tarawally, who is the CEO and founder of Coffee Korea's Salone Coffee. I know for a lot of you who go to the stores, you see that Salone Coffee pack. Well, this is the amazing woman behind that brand. And please, as much as possible, patronize. That's the only way you can support her business. So as before we took the break, I asked what other business idea did you incorporate in your business to sort of expand not just the processing or the manufacturing of the coffee, but what else did you add to the business model to promote it?
Well, I decided after I got the funding, decided to expand our marketing. Like we have shop at number 13 Samuel Road. Yes, so
13
Samuel Road, yeah, Aberdeen, Old Market. Coffee Koreas.
Coffee Koreas. Okay, so tell me about this Coffee Koreas. And I'm definitely going to have to take I'm going to have to stop by there. So take us through.
So we bring fresh coffee. Mm-hmm. So if you go there in the morning, if you want to go and walk, you go there and then get a cup of coffee. in the afternoon, anytime.
Coffee on the go, basically.
Yeah, of course, yes.
So when you're thinking about Starbucks, where you just walk in and just grab a coffee, so this is our own
Salone Coffee.
Salone Coffee.
Yeah, so go there, then you get the coffee and then go for work. So we decided to expand the marketing in that way.
And how is it? Are there people who are showing interest in just walking in and grabbing a cup of coffee?
Yes, a lot of friends are going patronizing with us. Yeah, a lot.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow. And where has been your mom in all this process? What has been her support? And even your family members as well in this business of yours?
Well, I said my mom is old now. She's not doing any business again. She's still with me, and she's not even working properly because she has accident. And then, yeah. So my brother, they help me sometimes in some hard work. Yeah. But now I have people working for me, and then so.
And you graduated just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You graduated, and like hundreds of thousands of people who are going to be out there looking for a job, you have already won.
Yeah.
And you are providing opportunities for all those ones who came out with you. So for people who are listening, a lot of young people out there who, I know I had a conversation in one of my episodes, and we were talking about Temple Run, and this very young, able, handsome guy, you know, literally had the money to spend, I think about $2,000 or $3,000.
Wow.
To literally just embark on illegal, you know, migration to Europe. You know the story,
Yes,
how
yeah.
they go through Libya and they go through the sea and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But this is money that could be used to start a business.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of people every day, right? You put day and Sissy, you know that, you know, run dry thingy you hear every day. What you have to say to a lot of young people out there right now?
My advice to young people, especially to the women, because to the ladies, you see, you have to focus. You have to, anything you are doing, just be focused and have passion. Because if you have passion of anything, no matter the challenges, no matter the problem, no matter the mock, because you see, I use wood, fire. I think you understand about that. So I go sometimes, people say, this work you are doing is not good for you. Because I know what I'm doing. I always say, God, please help me. Let me just not limit to this. Yeah. Allow me to go beyond. Because I really want to be like the role model where people will say, I will explain my story to people that will understand that this lady struggled a lot. And you have to focus in anything you are doing. Make sure you put God first, ask God to direct you, and then put all your knowledge, your understanding, your passion, your strength, so that God will help you. If you are selling mango, make sure you do it properly. Yeah. So some people will say, why don't you go into another business? I said, I want to make sure that coffee business stand in this country and even international. So I will focus in doing my business and sell my branding, and then before I decide to do another business. So focus and then put more attention in what you are doing. Yeah, we have this, our side attraction. It's part of us. Yeah. But after you do your side attraction, make sure you do something that tomorrow it will not leave you. Even if your boyfriend or anybody leave you, that's your education. And what you are doing will never depart from you. Nobody will come and take it from you. Absolutely. Yeah, so that's my advice. We have to pay attention. If you have, like some people will say, hey, me, I don't born no I put. So I'm not able to do anything, I'm not able to focus because I don't get better. No, you have, even if you have child, you have to focus. Find something that you will do so that tomorrow these guys, they will not see you as a liability. Yeah. You see, sometimes you have to do something for yourself. Women, if you put more, understand, more passion, you will see how you succeed. These guys will not.
True.
Yeah,
I mean, you're a beautiful young woman. You could have gone down the roads of a lot of young women
Yeah.
and go find 1,000,001 boyfriends to fund your lifestyle, but you didn't. And you decided to start your business. When you see a lot of young women who are not doing anything, and you clearly see that the lifestyle they live is way beyond what they can fund, what they can sustain, how do you what do you say to them? How do you sort of encourage them to better invest? It's better than go buy that new pair of shoe, or new smartphone. That's not enough to start a business. What do you usually say to such women who you encounter?
Because I like to employ women, but Sierra Leoneans women, some, not everybody. That's time when you bring them into your business. If you say, go and do this. Waiting back. Elizabeth, I want control me. I want this. Yeah, I have that challenge with my workers. Because sometimes they see me that I'm enjoying. That's the thoughts they have now. Say this, because we go and sell for you, we have the money and then you enjoy. But I don't use all the money. I invest. Yes. Recently, I just purchased 2,000 kg of raw coffee. Because if I said I would go and buy dressing, yes, I have to keep myself clean. I use my money to upkeep myself. Also, I will not forget about the business. If you are working for me, we have to understand each other. Yeah, you have to know that you are working for someone. Because let me say you don't have business idea, but somebody have business idea and you are working for that person. Be humble. Be humble, yes. If you are humble, God will help you. You will have your own business, or you have your own, somewhere we go there, you will be a leader. So, yeah, I have challenge with my workers. When I say, go and do this, I'm not able to do this. So,
is the factor of being young and being a woman a major challenge as to the reason why you get such a response or attitude from your staff?
Well, maybe it's the age, because sometimes you say, this is a small picking, but it's not the age, it's what I can do, not my age. So that's why sometimes you just reluctant when I say go and do this. So because if I keep telling you stop, I don't want this, you don't do this thing, and you keep doing it, then I will ask you to leave.
Absolutely.
And then bring somebody else that wants to work with me. You see?
What's your projection for where do you see your business in 5 years? Where do you hope to take this business in 5 years?
Well, not even in 5 years, in 2 years' time. I will see my business up there internationally, because I'm going to supply Italy, and I hope the coffee is going to taste well to them. Yeah. So I'm on that process where soon I'm going to, process is just because of the gradation and some other stuff that keep me waiting here. So you see, my business is going higher. That's my dream. So I'm very, very happy about that.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I know that already your coffee is selling in Liberia. So you already are.
Yeah, sure.
International. You already are international.
Yeah, it's small.
Wow, that's beautiful. I'm so happy for you. We're going to take a quick break. This is, Elizabeth. And Elizabeth is self-funded at the moment, although the business has gotten quite, a number of support, startup from family friend, support from
Sierra Leone Agro Processing, World Bank, they have,
But it's never enough. We want to see Salone Coffee the way we're seeing all those other foreign coffees around. We want to see it everywhere in Sierra Leone. I want to be able to go to any country somewhere and I just see Salone Coffee and I just grab it wholeheartedly and with so much joy. So we'll take a break, we'll come back, and then we'll just sort of wrap this conversation. We'll be back.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Abu. I am calling for your rental tax payment.
Oh my goodness.
Hello? This is a call from the
Your colleague is on the other line. Can you just please hold?
You are a landlord or property agent? You don't hear about rental income tax? As property owner or agent where they collect rent, the law say you for pay tax and are you tax identification number where they call team you they use for pay am.
Yes, me famble them. The law say without this tax identification number, you not go able to pay your tax. And if you not pay your tax, the law go bet you tranga one. Welcome, sir. Please sit.
Thank you.
We don't make them easy for you now. The law say, since you the collect rent we pass 7.2 million leons, you for come to NIA and pay your rental tax just after where your tenants don't pay you done.
So no more calls from everywhere.
You go just get one SMS or one phone call. We go remind you, sir.
Thank you very much.
For no more, go to any NIA office near you or visit www.nia.gov.sl.
Remember, paying taxes is required by law.
All right, so welcome back. This is On the Spot, and I have, give me a pack. So this is the Salone Coffee ground coffee couriers Freetown, bringing fresh coffee to you, proudly grown and roasted in Sierra Leone, and it's very. We're going to work on this packaging. We really are going to work on this packaging. We here. On the spot, we're just super proud of you. Before I talk about what we're going to do, how did you feel being featured on CNN Marketplace? That was huge.
That it was really a wow to me. A lot of friends say, I saw you on CNN. I was like, I'm proud. I'm so happy that my dream is coming to as a reality bit by bit. So
2014 you started this business and this is 2021. That's about 6 years. I hope I have my numbers right.
Yeah. I
have my numbers right. If anyone had told you probably 6 years ago that you were going to be featured on CNN, would you have believed that?
No, I said no. You're lying.
And how does this make you feel? And how does this inspire you more?
Well, this is telling me that I should put more effort. That I should not limit here. Maybe I will go more like BBC worldwide.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like I mentioned, we're super proud of you. And I know that one of the major challenges you had mentioned about was packaging.
Yeah.
So, on the spot, we'd love to support, we'd love to feature, we'd love to give, visibility to amazing people and businesses like yours. So as part of our own little support here from On the Spot, we are going to get you some proper branding.
Wow.
Like we need proper branding for this business. So we're going to help you in terms of everything, in terms of branding, getting you a really beautiful package that really tells your story and projects Sierra Leone in the, in the amazing lights that it should be projected.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hook you up. We're literally the best branding company in Sierra Leone, in Wikimedia, and they're going to take you through on the process of getting you packaging. Just something really beautiful, something very creative that we want to see on the shelf of any store anywhere in the world. When they see it, they will know indeed something has come from Sierra Leone. So we're going to hook you up with Inky and they're going to do some amazing branding for you. So in case you guys haven't checked them out, you should check out Inky Media. They're really, really good when it comes to branding. So we're going to hook you up with them and get the ball rolling. So as we round up, yes, I am going to get my cup of coffee.
Sure.
I need a cup of coffee. So again, just remind people where they can grab a cup, grab a pack or two, or probably 1 million of Salone Coffee. Where can they get it? Do you do deliveries? Remind them again the shop where they can probably just go in and just grab a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
So just tell them.
So first of all, my contact number is +232 8826 3333. Maybe if you go to supermarket, you can get it. You can go to Monopoly Supermarket, Freetown Mall, Freetown Supermarket, Goodies, St. Mary's, all of the supermarkets, you can get the coffee. You can go to number 13, Sir Samuelis Road, Abadi Old Junction. After you pass Old Foodland Supermarket, you see the shop there, and then you can grab a bag of coffee, or you can grab a cup of sweet, aromatic coffee, to keep you going for the day. And then you can contact me also on that number. On my email is salonecoffee@gmail.com. Yeah, you can contact me. I can do delivery. So I'm working on my website, so it will be easier. Yeah.
Okay. So have you already gotten someone for the website?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I was working on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will provide some, again, with my the team that I work with. Like I said, we're going to hook you up with the branding company, so they will provide some technical support as well in terms of the website, because we just really want, like I said, we want it to reflect your story and just be able to literally sell your product even more. So definitely we would support as much as we can in our own little way.
Thank you.
And is Salone Coffee open for investment?
Yes, sure.
In case I have $1 million today.
Of course. Of course, yeah. So, yes, we are working on two things to divert from sole proprietorship to company. So we are working on that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's amazing. You are literally, when you started, you were the only female player in this field.
Yeah.
And now you have inspired a number of people to get into, a number of women to get into this business.
Yeah.
And how are you collaborating with those people?
Well, like Nina's, yeah. When we started, she was getting Nina's coffee. Yeah, she's my friend. Yeah. So when I started roasting, she was buying coffee for me, and then she sent it to her brother, and now she inspired, and she's doing her own coffee. Yeah. Wow. So anybody can come and then buy coffee, go and brew, you can get your coffee shop, because it's not easy to roast. Yeah. It's not easy. Yeah. To start to do all the process is not easy.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And you clearly have a niche market, and there are a lot of people now who will be inspired to want to go into this business. So officially, for a fee, you can charge them, and you take them through, you coach them through on how to start the business. So the branding team would sort of take you through on how you can build that process as well.
Okay.
There's no free consultation. Yeah, you don't give advices and you don't give ideas for free. People have to pay for it, because you paid for it by working very hard to learn it.
Yeah.
So if someone wants that knowledge, they will have to pay for it. So the team will take you through on how you can monetize that. So thank you so much for joining me here on the show, Elizabeth. We wish you all the best, and we know that there are great prospects for Salone Coffee, and like I mentioned, we can't wait to see Salone Coffee, sort of projected globally, especially as, I was watching a few days ago, there's a special species of coffee that has been found in Sierra Leone. So that's definitely going to be a big boom for the coffee business in Sierra Leone. And for people like you, who are the early players in this industry, you stand to benefit a whole lot. So hang in there. I know it's not an easy process, it's not an easy work, but continue to hang in there. Thank you so much. And all the best.
Thank you, Stella.
Wonderful. There's still more to come in this episode, as my next guest, just like Elizabeth, is a young graduate who delved into business before entering the university. As thousands graduated this year and joined hundreds of thousands in the unemployment bracket, she already is an employer, and her business set to take the industry by storm. So till next week, when we end this conversation, stay fabulous.